Welcome. This video will be teaching you anything you need to know about curving your text in or around a circle. We start off with creating a new document. The document I use for this tutorial is 1000 by 1000 pixels. We start off with drawing a circle using the ellipse tool. Hold Alt and Shift and create a circle. Now align the circle in the center of the artboard. The align options can be found on top of the screen or in the align panel. If you do not see the align panel, you can press Shift F7. Make sure you align it to the artboard by selecting Align To and select Align to Artboard. After that, we're going to right click on the Type tool and select the Type on a Path tool. Now you can click anywhere on the path of the circle and the text will appear. First thing we are going to do is align the text to the center. The reason to do so is when you're going to make changes to the text, you want it to stay aligned in the center. After that, we're going to change the font and the font size to what it needs to be. Now when you start typing the text you need, you will see that it will start on the bottom of the circle. I will show you how to rotate it and align it. After you're done with the text, make sure the selection tool is selected. Now move the cursor just outside one of the corners of the rectangle. The rotation cursor will appear. Hold the Shift key and start dragging to rotate it 180 degrees. To make the font size bigger, you can use the mouse wheel on the font size. To make the text wider or smaller, you can hold down the Alt key and use the arrow keys to make it smaller or wider. To see if it's aligned correctly, we're going to set a guideline. To do so, we're going to open up the ruler by pressing Ctrl or Command R and the ruler will appear. Now we can simply double click anywhere on the ruler to make a guideline appear. To move the guideline, we're going to hold down the Alt or Option key and drag the guideline. Now we can head back to one of the corners of the rectangle and rotate it till it's correctly aligned. So this is the text on the top of the circle. Now we're going to create the bottom text. As you can see, the text is aligned above the path. We're going to center that first because we want the bottom text to be in the same path as the text on the top. To do so, we're going to open up Type, Type on a Path and select Type on a Path options. We're going to select Preview first to see what we are doing. Over here we have some options. We have the Flip option, but we also have the Align to Path options. Now here you can place it within the circle, above the circle, or on the center of the path. The Flip tool is used to change the direction of the text. We're going to choose the center alignment because we want the bottom text to be in the same path as the top text. Now that we are done, we're going to use the selection tool, select the object, and we're going to copy and duplicate it by using Ctrl or Command C and place it back by using Ctrl or Command F. Now rotate the duplicated text on the same way we did before. Select the text by double clicking it and press Ctrl or Command A to select all the text. Now you can replace it with your second text. Now you can also make some adjustment to the text and you will see that it will continue to follow the center of the path. Now we're going to change the reading direction of the text. Flip the text so the reading directions will be different. To do so, we're going to select it, go to Type, Type on a Path options, and use the Flip option. Now we're going to create a second guideline to make sure it's aligned correctly. To do so, double click on the ruler to make the guideline appear. Now we're going to drag the guideline just above the text so we can align it correctly. The result is a perfect readable curved text around the circle. Now let's move on to some more advanced options when curving a text in or around the circle. First we're going to check which Align to Path options we have and what it will do. To get rid of a guideline, right click on it, select Release Guideline and press Delete. Okay, so now we're moving back into the Type on a Path options. To do so, select Type, Type on a Path and go to Type on a Path options. Select Preview to see what we are doing. Now we have different types of align to path options. Descender will place it outside of your circle. To show you the difference between ascender and descender, I will copy and paste this and use the ascender option on the second text by using Ctrl or Command C and paste it back by using Ctrl or Command F. The duplicated text will automatically be selected, so we're going to head back in Type on a Path options and choose the ascender option for align of the path. Okay, so here we have a text inside the circle and one text outside the circle. It's important to know that when you flip the text inside the circle, not only the reading direction will change, but it will also change ascender, descender. So in my opinion, most of the times when using the Type on a Path tool, the center option is the best option. Okay, so one final thing I think you need to know to master the Type on a Path tool is how to let multiple lines shrink into the circle. A good way is to copy and paste the text. Let it shrink by holding the Alt and Shift key and drag the text to the center of the circle. There is a way to do it faster by using the Repeat shortcut. A tutorial on that can be found on my channel, or click on this suggested video which is shown right now. It's a cool effect to play around with and let you create awesome things. You can select all of the created text, duplicate it and rotate it to create some text on the bottom as well. For now, I want to thank you all for watching and I really hope you have learned something today. You can check out my channel to learn some more and please subscribe if it helped you.